Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe that I'm making this video, but I have just purchased a McLaren 570S. I know, everyone's gonna have 10,000 questions. Ando, what happened to the Audi R8 that you bought? How did you afford a McLaren 570S? I know, okay, I'm gonna try my best to answer all of those things right now, but I'm so stoked out of my mind. It is the coolest thing ever I think I've owned, and I still honestly can't believe any of this, but really wanted to make a video around it because I'm gonna be honest, nothing in my life is possible without you guys, and I love keeping you up to date, and you're like my best friends. So yeah, I thought definitely worth making a video over. And I know if I was like a little kid again, if I was like 6 or 7 and I saw a video about a guy that bought a McLaren because he collected Pokemon cards, it would just be the most inspiring, coolest video ever. So I want to make that video today and say that, little Timmy, if you pull your Pokemon cards and it's shiny, put it in a sleeve, put it in a top loader, could be worth a fair bit, and literally nothing is impossible, okay? This is done by collecting Pokemon cards. It's crazy. But yeah, let's get into the car. I'll answer a couple of questions. I think the biggest one is, Ando, what happened to your Audi R8? So basically, you guys know I bought the Audi R8. It was absolutely fantastic. One of the coolest cars ever. Made a lot of noise, went really, really fast. So fast, I actually tracked it a couple of times. I went out to the racetrack. It was absolutely epic. I was beating people, and by no means am I a good race driver, but the car was so fast that I was just smoking everyone anyway. And that was a lot of fun. But basically, I did it up a little bit. So I put new rims on it. I got them painted black. I put matte black badging around the car. We did a few extra small things, and I made the car better than what it was. And so much so that we got an offer on it. And when the right offer for the car came along, I was like, I mean, okay, I'll take it. Really good offer on the Audi R8. And it so happened that like when I got that offer, I saw what was my dream spec McLaren. Like, it had all the features I've always wanted. It had, it's like Alcantara on the inside, Charizard metallic orange, McLaren doors go up, and it just ticked all the boxes. It's been crazy because I just remember, I have this vision. I remember as a little kid, I used to always go to sleep reading a McLaren book about the F1, and I was like, wow, this is the coolest car ever. I'd love to drive one day. I am physically blown away. I somehow own one. It's bonkers. Anyway, let me show you guys all the features. I want to give you guys in-depth look, but without further ado, let's go for a drive around, maybe open up some Pokemon cards. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, welcome back to what is another Top Gear car review with your bootleg Jeremy Clarkson, aka Ando right here. Should call it UnlistedLeaf car reviews at this point, but this right here is my brand new McLaren 570S. It is absolutely bonkers, but I think an absolute highlight for me, the fact I got it in Charizard Orange. Hopefully that means more Charizards on the pull side of things, but if you look up close, the paintwork not only sort of resembles a Charizard, right? It is officially called Volcanic Metallic Orange. It's got like speckles in the paintwork, which remind me of like a holographic Charizard. So when I saw it in person, I was like, oh my goodness. If I don't get this car, I don't know what other car would be perfect for me. So Charizard Orange on the front right there. The car is ridiculously low as well. I don't know if you guys can see this, but the car is pretty lowered right now. I don't think I can get my foot. Look at that, my foot just slides under here. It is so ridiculous to the floor. There is a lever in the driver's compartment that you need to push up and down depending on where you're going. So if we went over like speed humps here, I'm gonna have to raise the car to go over it. That's how low it is. You need to put it up and down. That's funny as. But the classic McLaren right here, I'll show you the Frunk in a second. That's pretty classic, just like the R8. It's got the daylights on the little curvy part right here, which resembles a McLaren logo. And then if we come down here, I got my orange brake calipers. These are the same ones that were on the R8 as well, carbon ceramics. Then we've also got like, it's a graphite matte finish on the rims, which I think looks fantastic. The orange continues throughout the car right here, all sparkly metallic finish. The doors do go up. I'll give you a tutorial in a second because I thought that was pretty cool. And I think when I watch car reviews, I always thought to myself, how do the doors go up? Like, that's the coolest thing ever. Then we got our orange brake calipers again, P0 tires, and then on the back, this is the back of a 570S. The lights right here, they resemble the McLaren logo once again. Really crazy diffusers, and the paintwork just looks immaculate from here. Alright, so how does the door on a McLaren work exactly? Well, if you're in the situation where you need to open the door, I think that's what I personally struggled with to start with. Where's the door handle? Like, there's no clicky part, there's no nothing right here. You can't pull it off, and you know they're supposed to go up. Well, there's actually a button. Like, this is, I don't know, this is the stuff that gets me. There's a button right there. It's a bit of rubber. I don't think I can even show it because it's tucked right under here. But you press the button right there, and you see that? The window goes down because the door needs to pop out. So if you rip the door out without popping the window down, that'll actually break. So you press that, the window goes down, and then you pull this upwards. And then, because of this massive thing right here, can you see that? That helps it push up. You don't need to be strong at all. Like, this is ultra lightweight. But that sort of leads me into the cabin, and into the cabin's probably the main reason which made me buy this car. And then basically to close the door, you pull it in towards you, and it'll close, the window goes up. Now, it's really sick because it's got the sort of subwoofers or the music speakers right in the door right here next to where you're driving. We got the cockpit, it's all digital dash behind there. You got the McLaren logo on the signature steering wheel with the carbon fiber in there. But all of the inside, it's all Alcantara, which is like this sort of felt material. It is so beautiful, and I think the orange stitching as well, which has been optioned out, is so sick. Got the orange under on the steering wheel, and even on the seats as well. Alcantara, and then you got the orange there as well. I think for me, I really didn't want another car with leather on it, so having the Alcantara go all the way up here, orange stitching all through the roof, it looked spectacular. I don't know why, but the air conditioning reminds me of a, it reminds me of a jet engine, or like on the engine of a plane. So we got these little jet engines all throughout the car. This is apparently a speaker. I don't know why, it's a weird addition. It's not, for me, it looked like a Kmart microphone that someone just put in the top, but apparently it stays there, it's a speaker. And then, as I said, only another seat right there, and a bit of room back here. I've noticed there is more room behind the car right here than there was in the R8. I want to say a lot more. But another thing I noticed is the footwell in here. When I'm driving, you have the foot in the brake and you have the rest pedal right here. If I'm wearing shoes that are wider, I can't actually get to the brake pedal. The where you put your feet right here, it is tiny compared to the R8 or any car I've driven for that fact. But I definitely think a bonus with this car is the fact the amount of cup holders it's got. You got one there, one there. We've also got one here, and then you can even put stuff into here and charge it with the USBs and all that. But before we drive off, let me show you the front. All right, hopefully you can hear me over there mowing the lawns, but you got right here, this is the remote, that's the unlock, that's the lock, and then that's the pop the frunk. So say you do your big giant grocery shop, you're gonna hold that button down, that's gonna pop open this right here, and you're gonna lift it up. It's got hydraulics behind it, so it should just lift up with you. And then inside is actually a fair bit of room. We've got a bit of a netting. You've got the plug right here, which put the trickle charger in, so it charges the battery while you're not using it. That way you can leave it on sort of idle, you can leave it on display for a couple of months and still be able to start it up. You've got the McLaren sort of cover that goes over the car if you really want to put it away for a while. I'll be actually driving mine a fair bit, I think, so won't need too much of that, but a fair bit of room. You could probably fit like 2 grocery bags, maybe an overnight suitcase, but that's about it. The Frunks are always kind of small, but this one probably a little bit bigger than the R8 once again. The car itself is maybe not as long as the R8, but it definitely has a lot more storage, I found. So that's the car with everything open, actually. I've never seen it like that. How funny. All right, let's go for a little bit of a cruise, guys. I'll show you the car. Alrighty guys, so obviously we had to buy the McLaren in Charizard Orange. It's for a particular reason, so we always pull the Charizards. So I think the first ever product we open up in the McLaren, it's got to be some sort of Charizard box. Let's have a look at what's in the car today. This one actually has a Frunk. It's a nice orange Frunk right here, so we lift it up. And look at this. The perfect fitting product, the Champions Path ETB, featuring not only a Charizard, but in orange as well. So hopefully we get some good pulls, come on in the car, and let's open up 10 Champions Path boosters. Let's do it. Hop in. First unboxing, I want to say, of a Champions Path and a 570S, but hopefully worthwhile. If we pull any of the Charizards, I don't even know what I'd say. So we'll get the little checklist to the side, get these products there, open up the goods, and then we should have our promo. This is probably going to be a perfectly cut. It's actually not too bad. Little Charizard right there in the baggie. Our Champions Path pack. So let's open up these and hopefully the pulls of the orange are going to come through and give us a Zard. Got the Purloin, Marchop, Ekans Reverse, and not too bad Holo Altieri to start things off. Scraggy, oh gosh, that was 3. It's a Holo Marnie. Zigzagoon, got the Rockruff, Obstagoon, and a Professor's Research. And I reckon this might be the pack. This might be the one that goes down. If not, we're about halfway through. Kakuna. Oh snap, another holo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna get desperate hours out here. It's gonna be another holo, isn't it? Obstagoon this time. Come on, it's a Zygarde. First opening in the McLaren. It's gotta bless it somehow. A double up on the Professor's Research. Trubbish. Machamp as the holo. Metal type. Got the Stadium. BD. Oh, here we go. There is something at the back. Please let it have texture. Oh, I don't think it's got texture. It's a reverse water type and a Lucario V card. So not too shabby. At least we're getting some kind of pulls. Vulpix, Linoon, Pokemon cards everywhere in this car. Kakuna. Marnie. The only thing we got, you're kidding, is gonna be the Lucario V and that Charizard in the bag. Bruh. So yeah guys, that was my brand new car purchase video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope it inspired someone in the comment section and really just made you think that, like, if you want to chase your dreams, it's 110% worth going after. Have a fantastic day, you guys. Thank you again. Click subscribe, demolish the like button, but most of all, gonna keep on gaming. Until next time, I'll see you then. Peace.